Howdy.
So, how y'all doing? I'm doing a lot better, thanks. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Solomon Savage. I am an independent sci-fi western VTuber streaming to you from the streets of adversity, and today we're going to be playing some more Wuthering Waves. We just updated the client. The black screen that you saw was me booting into the game as soon as the update finished. Anyway, let me go ahead and get into game here, and I will adjust my volume settings so that you guys can hear the lovely dialogue and tunes that we're going to be listening to. Now, on account of me, oh, nice. I'd like to test its public performance. If available, please stop by the Hushua Academy. Is that how you say that? Hoshu? I'll figure it out. In any case, let's go ahead and get some of these claimed. Thank you, thank you. I'll read these later. Ooh, light module testing. Wah, wah, wah. We resolved the power supply issue. Experienced users to test the module's ability and reliability in Jinjo. Ah, I love that. Wonderful. Wonderful. Very good. Let me go ahead and get into the settings here and crank the master volume back up. Yeah, around 80 should do it. Without being too overwhelming. Yeah. So yeah, my head yesterday was doing things to me that I do not appreciate. I was fairly lightheaded, not able to string a sentence together to save my life. Not that that's really any different from the usual. But in all, I think I am feeling a lot better. I'm actually able to make cogent conversation, hopefully. And yeah, we'll be playing some more of Wuwa. Either finishing up the last little story arc before we start on the new one, or what have you. Well, let's see now. The plateau area. Ooh, a new area. Fabulous. Prince of the Plateaus, huh? Okay. And the Wing Rider project. You know, Huh. Kuhua? Kushua? What? Anyway, I'll figure out how to pronounce that at some point. And we got our standard banner token. And back to Solaris. Cool. Oh, we can see how Augusta plays. And we've got Carlotta here also on the banner. And Shorekeeper? Oh, my goodness. Maybe I could get another star for Carlotta and Shorekeeper. I'm pretty sure I already have one for Shorekeeper. a new waveform or wave plate, something like that. Well, let's check out Augusta. Just to whet our appetite just a little bit. Okay, so her chained liberation allows her to stop time. Augusta grants a shield to all resonators. Ooh, shields! Oh, now I have to get her. And the team, when they cast their intro skill, and on herself when she does damage. Her outro skill grants the next incoming resonator damage amplification for all attributes. Augusta accumulates prowess to cast chained heavy attacks, and ascendancy to cast chain resonance skills. Her inherent skill is Blazing Valor, and her outro skill is called Battle Song of the Unyielding. Her resonance skill, Undying Sunlight Plunge, grants Majesty. When Majesty reaches 2 stacks, Augusta can cast Resonance Liberation Sublime as the Sun and enter Sword Allegiance state for 7 seconds, which can be finished by casting Sublime Sun Everbright Protector. Okay, so at full prowess, hold the heavy attack to do a Thunder Roar backstep, then release it within a certain period, or press it again to perform another heavy attack. Thunder Roar Spin Slash, jump, and then cast heavy attack to produce an uppercut. And then when performing Steel Clash, release it within a certain period, or press it again to jump or perform a heavy attack. There's a lot of contextual button presses here. This is getting very... This is kind of getting fight game level a little bit. Just a little bit. Just with 2 buttons. I mean, the original Street Fighter only had 2 buttons, so I guess it can't be that bad. And wasn't there a fighting game called Dive Kick where you only had 2 abilities? 2 button presses that you could do? And that was dive and kick? Okay. So, in casting Resonance Skill, warriors may press E or jump to perform a heavy attack Thunder Roar Uppercut. With full ascendancy, press E, then press E again. Left click, press E, then left click to perform the following skills in sequence. E, left, E, left. Okay. Undying Leap. Okay, so Sunlight Strike, Undying Sunlight Leap, Undying Sunlight Plunge. And with full majesty, hold R to cast Resonance. Okay.
March on toward destined victory.
All right.
Honor cannot be sullied. Pathetic struggle. Barely felt it.
Can I R?
Stand tall before the eternal sun. My valor never fails.
Oh, this guy looks interesting. I see.
Well played. Roars of conquest. Unmatched. For Septimont.
Oh, she is going to be a whole hell of a lot of fun. Oh, I can see it now. I am going to need to get used to her. So, let me think. Do I have enough to make a pull? Oh, yes. I could definitely pull for her now. But I think I want to do that in the ring. Instead of out here in Jinzhou. So let me... Oh! Hazard zone and overdrive zone unlocked. That was an interesting little splash page there. It kind of took me by surprise. It's like, did I push the wrong button? Oh, very interesting. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. Oh. Lady of the Sea. She must be new. Okay, I'm going to pull her in the same spot I pulled my other girl at. Give me a minute here. Let me go ahead and get my fire team on here. There they are. Yeah, I still got to level up Rant the rest of the way, but I'm going to be using Lupa to do my pulls here. Wow. The lag is real for some reason. Yeah, we're getting better. Up to 30 frames at least. Hopefully it stays consistent throughout the stream. Yeah. Let's go ahead and overlook this. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's go ahead and do a poll. Why not? Let's see how far we get. Yep, only a 4. But that gives us just a few more of our Afterglow Corals. I'm gonna want for a free wave play for her. I am going to hold off on pulling on her more until later. I'm sure that we'll get plenty enough opportunities to do that in the near future. Oh, what have we down here? Tactical holograms? Oh. I see. So this is what they're promising. Okay. Okay. Nice that they updated me on that. I got all these skill and basic training things here that I could do to get some more Tokies. But I think that's going to be enough for now. I think before we engage with the story, I'm actually going to want to... wait, what am I doing? I could do it easier from this. Fight the... Oh, False Sovereign too. Lady of the Sea. Oh. Oh, the poor dear. Your story is so sad. I wish it had a better ending for you. But we need to fight the Dragon of Dirge a few more times. At least 5 or 6. So I can finish leveling up our boy here. I'm going to need to change my team again. Give me just a second. Deploy these guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our licks in here.
Polyphony.
Ooh, some real chug there.
The pitch is lowered. Wonders and tragedies go together.
Oh, wait. What the hell? I pulled her out. That's not what I wanted to do.
Wonders and tragedies go together. A perfect chord.
Tempest of slashes. I am the Tempest!
Oops.
One more time. Keep it together. Wind rises! As I must not
Ah, geez.
falter.
I really timed that poorly.
Such is their true form. Revealed at last.
Alright, let's get Rover back on his feet. And also, echoes are full. Yeah, go figure. It is about that time again for me to go shopping. Okay, let's go ahead and use this on Rover. Yes, thank you. Okay, item is cooling down. Good. Alright. So let me go to the data bank. Do some quick mode batching. Lot smaller crowd than I was expecting. Okay, well, this will at least get me where I'm going. And we'll do it again just to make sure that I get everything that I can as far as room is concerned. Very good. Alright, that way I will stop getting that freaking message. Okay, 5 on our first pull. Not bad.
Shadows must be purged. Tide, rise and crash. Charge forth with me. Windstorm, sweep all away. Caverns, descend. You won't escape. True form revealed at last.
Let's do it again. Okay, so that makes for 11 now.
Sounding the death knell. Exon, charge forth with me. My blade. Purge all evil. The trial isn't over yet. Such is their blessing.
Alright, let's do it again. Alright, I need... Alright, this is enough for the top level, but I need to get at least 10 more.
You won't escape. Repent, for silence beckons. sentence befall. Tides, rise and crush.
The haunting whispers return. Yet another
Darn.
long.
Alright, I didn't dodge that one good enough.
Polyphony. Now presenting a poem of finale.
Wind calls, waves follow. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment. Wind be my blade. Hopefully this helps.
All right, 5 more.
Such is their blessing. Oh, the pitch is lowered. Wonders and tragedies go together. Playing the last note. Let the show begin!
Wind calls, waves follow. The wicked will face judgment.
Let's just passively absorb some HP here. I realize 300 a tick isn't too bad. Almost back to half HP again. That's great. So let's claim our rewards, and this should be our last run. And let's go ahead and borrow from our pool here. Confirm that. Oh, one shy! One shy! I need to do it one more time. Just my luck.
Such is their blessing. Playing the last note.
I think I'm going to go ahead and use one of these items here. Get her back up into full.
Annihilation! Keep it together.
Oof. Gotcha.
The wicked will face judgment. I am the Tempest!
Perish!
Repent, for silence beckons.
Tides, rise and crash! Charge forth with me.
I wonder what that was all about. Okay, so we'll consume another 60 from our pool. Alright, that got us another 4. So we'll have a few left over. Let's go ahead and go someplace over here. Let's say Fool's Elysium. That should be far enough away. Alright, let's go ahead and get Brent rest of the way leveled up. After I catch all these beautiful butterflies. Hey, Leo. Whole bunch of masked fools over there. Not to be confused with other kinds of masked fools. Let's not get it twisted. And we'll do our leveling up in here. Why not? Now I just gotta scroll through here and find Brant.
And match matter.
There he is. There's a smiling face.
To which stage will life guide us next?
Now, I did not manage to get his weapon, but I do
Well,
have a
whatever
5-star
it is,
weapon to give
with
to
your
him.
strength, this massive wave is just a splash in our show. Bring it on.
And let's go ahead and level him up. I should have enough to carry him to 90.
Now this
If I
is the
don't?
strength worthy of a true swordsman of the seas. Join me on this voyage to the world's end, my friend. Together we'll face that fleeting moment when the world turns upside down.
And with Brant, I'll just be that much closer. Ah, just a few shy. That's too bad. Okay, well, let me see about getting more. Let's see, I got a few of these. Got some premium residence potions here that I could pub out. And we'll use 10. Why not? And get 50. That should be more than enough to get us the rest of the way.
The
I am
power to
certain of it.
split and match matter.
And where'd our boy go? Here he is.
To which stage will life guide us next?
Oh yeah, way more than enough. I went overboard. But then again, I'm
Well,
going to need
whatever
these.
it is, I'll play my role to the fullest.
Good to hear. So yeah, I've got him set with the Emerald of Genesis right now. I'll probably try to score his weapon on another replay of his banner. But, oh, wait, while I was
The
in
power
there,
to split
I probably should have
match matter.
checked. Oh, there he is. Very good.
To which stage will life guide us next?
We can get a few more of his
Well,
abilities here.
whatever it is, I'll play my role to the fullest.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, we'll pop a couple of levels into his basic attack. Do the same for his resident skill. Then we'll start upgrading materials to get us the rest of the way, because I do not believe that Augusta is one of those characters that's going to rely on the single-handed sword. I think they're going to be going with greatsword. I don't know this for certain, but just from the look of it, that's where I guess we are. Okay, get a couple more of these. Yes. Get it up to rank 7 at least. Make him nice and playable in short bursts. Alright. So now I need to purify some more of these. And give me the max amount, please. Thank you. Very good. Alright. So I can increase my crit rate. And I'll need some more of these too. So let's purify a few of these up. Let's say half or so. 140 should be fine. This. And then 111 of this. I always like to do halves. And that'll put us at about 27. Yes, exactly. Okay. I can get more of these. No problem. But for Let's see, where is the metal drops? Here we go. I'm gonna have to worry about that. Buy a supply pack. I am certain that I have a few that I could use. I only need one, so here you go. Bingo. More crit rate. Right? Yes, crit rate. Crit. It's only a couple of percent, but you know what? Every drop helps. Okay. I just need to finish filling up his normal circuits down here. And get some more money. I guess I can blow some of those items for more money if I want to. That way I don't have to, like, drain myself of other resources that I could be using. So let's go ahead and do our claimage here. Oh! Interesting. I'll still do this one anyway. While I'm at it. I'll let the queen here get some licks in on some Fraxidus goons. Maybe that will satisfy my bloodlust for a little while I...
Shadows must be purged. Torrents, rage on! Sounding the death knell. Exonerate.
How dare you, delicious?
The tide, windstorm.
Get him.
Sweep all the way.
Oh, that is so satisfying. So satisfying. Okay, let's go ahead and claim my rewards. Hey, monkey. Oh. Give me just a moment. I have something I need to do. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay. I don't know what happened, but you know what? I'll just go with it. I don't know what possibly could have happened. But look at all these goodies. So very nice. Hey, some more of these. Definitely could use some more of these. What do you got? Oh, yes. More potential drips. And more potential modifiers. And a decent amount of cash. Oh. And there's that too. Free rolls. I ain't gonna be complaining. Yeah. Nice little kick into this week's XP limit. I love that they let us go for 12K instead of just 8. I think that was very nice. And of course I could just purchase levels, but I don't need to do that. The last time that I completed the Pioneer podcast here, I had somewhere in the neighborhood of like 20 days left on the banner before before the podcast reset. But anyway, this is just one of those neat little coincidences when the podcast reset the same time that the banner did. I'm happy about it. What can I say? I'm happy about it. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. That's a jackload of stuff. You know what? Let's go ahead and do the Wind Rider project before we get started here, because I just want a little bit more gameplay before I go heavy into story. Okay, let's talk to Madame Researcher over here, Lanyan. You're here, Solomon. Have you tried out the upgraded flight module yet? Did you run into any issues? For example, a sudden loss of altitude, wings retracting themselves? I haven't tried it yet. That's alright. Since you've used it plenty of times in Renacida, I'm sure you'll have no trouble flying it here. What do I need to do then? Simple. Just follow the flight paths we've marked for you and reach the designated locations on the map using the module. I have sensors set up across Jinzhou City. They'll automatically record data as you fly past. Data such as lift force, maximum speed, time of flight, flying position, etc. Compared to the ones that we collected in Renacida, shared by the Montelli family, to determine how the environment here affects flight performance. Leave it to me. Very well, just be sure to stay safe. I'll stay in touch during the testing. Oh. Is that not close enough? Interesting. Didn't need to land the last time. Stay on the path. Stay on the path. There we go. Final test. All right, good. Thank you very much. So, what did you think of the flight module? It's nice seeing Jinzhou from above. Interesting. You know, the flight module might be useful in the tourism sector. That's worth exploring as a business idea. Anyway, well, that wraps up our test. Thank you for supporting the Huhua Academy. Is that it? Huhua? Huahua? Why not? Huhua. You can hold on to the flight module, just be careful when using it. Though, I doubt someone as capable as you will run into too much trouble. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Now then, I'll be heading back to the academy to sort out this data. If you ever run into any issues with the module, don't hesitate to contact me. See you around. Hey, more astrites. No complaints. Let's just see where we are. 790 plus 594. Not enough. But with one? With one? Let's see now. That'd be 13. Nope. Nope. Still need a couple more. Still need a couple more. And no, I am not going to be spending the coral to get freebies. I'll earn them just like anybody else. And then later, when I'm by my lonesome, maybe I'll put a few bucks in. Why not? As a treat for myself for my birthday. But Solomon, I hear you say, your birthday's in May. Nobody asked you. Just funnin'. Every day can be your birthday if you want it to be. I am more than okay with that. Let me get some golden ringed boogers. Let's see if we can get on the roof from here. Yes, we can. Very good. Though I have to wonder
fly too.
how effective the roof is. Yeah, this is really nice. This is going to cut some time off of traversal for sure in this area. I am more than pleased. Oh, looks like I missed the birds completely. Go figure. Let's get some more of these bugs. I know I need them for something. Is it just me or is she just short for the table? Alright, let's compare to Rover. And yeah, the table's a little tall on him too. At least for tea. Yeah. Oh well, and we can see the tip of the mountain over there from here, which is great. Let's go ahead and pet the kitty. Aww. What a sweet little tabby. That's right, shove me your belly. Alright, little calico, your turn. Let's pet all the kitty. Oh, I got Snowball instead. Oh, I guess I can't take care of you. That's too bad. Your hitbox is a little bit funky. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you just about anything. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look at the banner. Again, I'm gonna get those red marks off of there. Yeep. Yeep. Ah, Thunder Flare Dominion. Oh, the pattern kind of reminds you of something. But it's 8 points, not 12. Just saying. And it doesn't have the little guard on the side. Anyway. I should have this nice and built up, I think. I think I got like 40 rolls on the last banner before I gave up. Yep, that tracks. About 40 rolls. Just a little over 40. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice the text above. Very neat. Alright. And let's see now. Looks like we got something else on here. Did one of the weekly highlights. Got the 30 collectibles. Great. That's good. A little more pep in our step. A little bit more gas in our tank. Alright. Yep, let's go ahead and get on with the story. Alright. We'll finish up the last of the Renacetus stuff from last time. And we'll proceed from there. Into the current chapter. What do you got for sale? Ah! 2 new recipes! I have discovered a new recipe! Thank you very much. Oh my.
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh. Cold, cold, cold. Oh.
A hot meal should warm you right up.
Oh, right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna. Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half!
The spaghetti bolognese is getting rain on it.
Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue.
Then why do I look worried?
Augusta made sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Wars Palace.
Ah.
But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
Got a little nosh myself.
Free stay, free meal. Zephyr really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer. This smells amazing.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, The last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line. Just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus.
And?
And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt Tacit Discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphor's invite did say something about a big hunt. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed. It looks like it'll be a while. An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it. And why me for this hunt? If it's about the Great Aegon. The messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
I mean, I suppose there's that.
You think so? I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses. And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal. But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds? A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
Dude, are you bleeding from your
clouds,
eyes?
if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power. Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
And you are...
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
a poet now.
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then, if you are curious about the Ephor, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the Great Aegon.
All right.
Wait,
Mr.
how do
Poet.
you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F-Word, too.
Come on, man. He knows why we were the champion.
Your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Ephor of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Well, why don't you tell me all about Augusta?
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent, a commoner without noble patronage. And yet, from the den of wolves that is Septimont City, she rose and eventually claimed her place. Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
Dear guest from afar, do follow me into the forgotten stories of Augusta. But simply telling it might be a bit dull. Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please, forget your name for now. I'm ready. Of course, Augusta's story is already written, so no matter what choices you make, they will not alter our reality. Yet be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thoughts and allow me to sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. Gentle, warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened girl clutching a sword stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimontian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey, kid. Why are you alone? Don't be afraid. We all know what the Dark Tide did to your home. We're here to help. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Timidly observe him. Boldly. Different choices will change the corresponding stats value. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. I don't know. I refuse. We can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the Dark Tide. If you don't have the strength to stop it, bring your sword and come with us. With determination. Gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. Let's follow them. Remember to maintain stat balance. The story ends if a stat drops to 0. Oh, so the different choices have... Okay, and each chapter is complete once the corresponding goals are met. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator's words revealed a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind, but in your travels you engage with the gladiators. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Remain quiet and anxious. Oh, I see. Poster for the Gladiator's Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the oncoming match. Gathering people rush towards you in a cloud. Draw closer to the crowd. You must know, Septimont reveres strength. Here only the victor reigns, and that is the law older than the city itself. You notice the passion-filled eyes of the Septimontians. You notice the stain in their eyes. Okay. Eat or be eaten, such is the way of the city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Alright. Can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incandescent chatter. Identify, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery, but we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are going to try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be sticking up the place. Ignore their words. Yeah, let's ignore their words for now. You are determined to step into the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through the end. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on a few proteges.
So, you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little bit about yourself?
You recall the discussions about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to speak honestly about your past, or lie about your past. Let's speak honestly. Accept fate.
The dark tide took your home, and you came to Septimont seeking its strength, is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not going to cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams.
What was that? Excuse me. That surprised the hell out of me. Elena! Lay down! Or lay down. Stop pushing things off the side. You're not going to get any treats that way. Naughty kitty. Naughty! Excuse me for just a second. I'm not even going to change the screen. I'm just going to berate my cat a little bit. Maybe give her a little bit of a fuss. You're a brat. You know that? A real big brat. I'm not going to give anybody any TRBATS. No. None. You knock it over like that. Alright. Means I can read something real quick. One more thing. And another thing! Sniffy nose. Excuse me a second. I'm just gonna mute my mic. All right, I am back. Yeah, you didn't need to hear all of that. Okay. I can try to argue, or I can stay silent. What? What now? Still here, are you? Think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. Blades are met in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease, and you are quickly defeated. Strengthless. Do you realize how weak you are? Which is why I'm seeking power. Do you really know who you are fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? I'm going to challenge him again the next day. Back for round 2, are you? Country rats like you sure are pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Let's go ahead and defend. Oh. Just like the last time, you are much of a challenge to Kato, and you are swiftly defeated once again. Continue the challenge. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be faster. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate. You've lost. Challenge will begin on the 4th day. Still not ready to give up? Why don't you sell your sword? I'll get you some food at least. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. The wind swept up by the blade whispers past, and you are suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak's leaves, and you hear your friends' laughter, your parents' gentle calls. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped your sword hilt. Well, she is wielding a gladius, so maybe she is a single sword wielder. But I need to get Brant up anyway. So, how are we going to respond to this? I won't surrender, or I can't stop here. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Kato hands you his sword and turns to the leaves. Turns to leave. Let's catch his sword. It's rather heavy.
Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. This sword is yours now.
Oh, just for landing a hit?
If you're determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? The moment you step into the arena, you'll lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast.
I have no other choice.
And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that? Tell me, will I see that day? Will I see that day? What will I see that day? I guess is what they were trying to say. I'll make them know my true name, or I will make the crowd cheer. Starting tomorrow. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp, right here. Alright.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again. Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it. But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story. Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. They are never forged overnight. Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
What's wrong?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
Well, there might be one.
Do you mean Cato?
That's how you pronounce his name?
Do you believe Cato handed her that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Cato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Alright. Let's go ahead and keep this going. Dawn breaks with a pale glow, and a month has already passed under Cato's training. And today, the grind continues. Stick with the training schedule. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over again. Has begun to wear you thin on your patience. You know some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. Let's just stay focused. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over again. Let's endure and push through. Days slip by, and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. Is this the graduation ceremony? Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You're unsure of what to say, or you already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others. You meet Kato's gaze and he reads the answer in your eyes. I remember my true ambition. Offer Kato your thanks. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. And by then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? Oh, he's asking if he'll see it. I understand the sentence now. Wow. I very much look forward to it. I will make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants. Figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. These are all top-of-the-line merchandise I got here. Can't have a look? Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Let's take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is laughter in return. Visions of your home's ruin flash in your mind. Glimpses of the nobles' lavish lifestyles flickers through. These laughs. So they really did have a hand in that disaster. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. The rot in high places is played in part in your home's ruin. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Silently swear to shatter these rules. Fire of anger ignites in your chest. Let's go ahead and promise to break these things. Well, well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke this amusing. Try and you'll see. What can you offer, prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you favor? Don't underestimate me. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. Man, this dry throat of mine is driving me crazy. Alright, You bear a small anticipation that someone will pick you. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed, old-school noble walks down from the stands towards you. That face looks familiar. He smells of rotten stench. It's unlike the smell of rats, as the Septimontians had put it, but a fouler odor, power, and wealth. Hey, Sage Bene, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm doing all right. Got a little bit of a sinus infection I'm dealing with. The stream is doing all right. Getting a little bit of lag from the game, but aside from that, we're doing pretty good. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so... the options here. Don't know what they do. I engage only in profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. I think I discovered it just about a month or 2 after launch. And I've been playing it with a lot of zest and gusto ever since. Can't hear you. How? So, you accept this noble's trial. So trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Outside of the city walls of Septimont lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide. Your homeland. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. It's now different from the home you remember. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. So I'm a bit of a variety streamer, but for the most part, I split time between Wuwa and Star Rail. However, I am going to be getting into Clair Obscura in the near future. Probably within the next week or 2. Just depends on how long it takes for me to catch up on content here. But it probably won't be this week. I don't think. And it does have the benefit of being a free game that anyone can play as long as you've got something to play it on, you know, even in your phone. Though that may not be like the best option. I would be careful, Sage Bene. I wouldn't give away too many details about you personally. But it's something in general that you just want to share, that's fine. Alright. Dull sword is more than enough. I have no choice but to accept. Sage, this is not the time or place for that. I appreciate the offer, but if you wanted to contact me, you can feel free to use my DMs. But the likelihood is that I'm not going to be able to afford your services right now. And I would refrain from doing this sort of thing in anybody's chat ever. More than likely going to get you kicked or banned. Alright, so the mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first rays of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Let's go ahead and try to break free. Shh! Get down! Trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you'll alert it. You turn around and see a hunter. Then, a massive beast roars and walks past where you're hiding. After the beast line is left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him that the beast did not notice you. By going to those clothes, you're a Septimonian gladiator, huh? Just like I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. Skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimon has abandoned the strength that it desperately needs. You pity such a reality. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. Only a madman would go after that lion. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid farewell to the hunter and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you chose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. And after a few days, you managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast, and thus you marched toward the deep cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, excuse me, you tread softly, and then a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears, a lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amidst its golden mane while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. Maintain distance to swing your sword. Draw your sword and strike the lion beast. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again, and you decide to analyze the cave's environment. Just before the lion beast pounces on you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above. It crashes down into the giant lion's gaping jaws. It's not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodge forces its claws into a deadly knot around its own throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guess using the environment's one way to do it. Trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish, You sense the Force unease at your presence. Are you afraid of me? The critter's panic plunges you into reflection for the first time that you realize that power can instill fear. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes the second trial upon you. I know full well that it won't be easy. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. You sensed Kato had mentioned this before. One by their parents and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hands their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me that you are worthy of standing in the arena. Let's calmly accept. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Excuse me. Had another coughing fit. Yeah, I don't know how long my voice is going to keep up, but I'm going to keep streaming for as long as I can tonight. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How will she even carry those swords? Ignore their comments or focus on the opponent before you. Yeah, that sounds like her. You've grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Spare the opponent and wait for the next challenger, or suppress your desire to kill. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords and symbolizing their honor with both hands. Steadily plant the opponent's sword in the ground, or raise the opponent's sword. Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Oh? Indeed. The house behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job, a substantial fortune, if you walk away from the duel. Let's get rid of the contract. Justice is the sword. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits curses in your face. Say nothing. You ignorant country peasant! Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Poof. And you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. I, the scion, beside the servant. Ignore the servant. The scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. And again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. They throw bags of credits, a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you. Following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures, they attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. Yeah, let's not. You feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stake. You remember well the haughty look he gave you just a few days prior. But the nobles wield only swords, so only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Let's approach the noble seats.
I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. You see, your gilded lies shall shatter before real strength.
The crowd erupts in applause and cheers. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and do not dare challenge you except for one. Aradel, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with a powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Or, talents no longer matter to me. Yeah, let's go with that one. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aradel, you arrive as promised. Even the old school noble is present at this time. And as always, spectators crowd the arena. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence bring to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Aradel's armor is unusually heavy. You're all too familiar with the noble's despicable tricks. Let's keep calm and carry on. You then shift your pace, luring Aradel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose, his reactions sluggish. Now is the chance. Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Stab! 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 Is that so? What? Kill! 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 Right here? Now? Aradel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Victory is already mine. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aradel's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. Live! 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 Leave the cheers behind you. On the next day, you arrive before the old school nobles with some 100 lives. Aradel is merely made of Septimonian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa. That's an impossible feat. He never planned to let me pass the trial.
I know Arsinosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach. The last wall of Septimont, but
I have no reason to yield. I accept. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs your thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial, the confrontation of the Guardian of Septimont, Arsinosa. Now, right on into Chapter 3. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of truth. I'll hug it gently. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can instill fear. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. Thank you. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest. But how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always fuse their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the flying sparks from the blacksmith's forge. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with not the power of your own. Power not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, a seemingly impractical idea emerges. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Feel the power. Your forte never stands out amongst resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. The day of the trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from the top of the 12 stone pillars, and all eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Survey your surroundings. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. There's a slight ringing in your ears. Or her size catches your eye. It's awake! A noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly, watching you. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill sweeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take the initiative. Excuse me. The screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Let's quickly patch ourselves up. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have any time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. Recall your encounters from previous battles. This strike shall be my all. You manage to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at the moment it withdraws, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack in its right foreleg. Golden blood spills in the arena. steady your breath. Arsinosa ceases her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor. I have gained the lioness's blessing. The voices. They are... Listen to the wave of cheers. Listen to the wave of cheers.
O wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont,
Bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps after Arsinosa. When the cries of triumph resonate within the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimonians salute me as I advance. O moon and sun, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. Take another step forward. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They're all bowing to me. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Raise your sword. At last, you stand atop the summit, a champion. Only now, with battle fire cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. You have shattered the decaying order with your strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield the gladiator's valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will be forever undone. Yet, should these new rules forged by might lose their foundation, will they not fall? Cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless wanderings now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. And this story concludes with a happy ending.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I still don't know the F4 enough.
In this, you are right. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such.
All
If
right.
you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now. As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
You seem to know exactly what I'm about to do.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take.
Oh, it's suddenly clear.
The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells.
What, you can only come out when it's cloudy? Are you some kind of vampire or something?
Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Interesting question.
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength. Rover, what do you think?
Strength and conquest. Unyielding resolve is born from the hardship of the past. I'd say unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey. When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself. Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
Who are you? You're not related to Cristofaro in any way, are you? He pops into 1,000 paper cranes. I like that. Oh, and who's this Joker? The previous day.
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, Yuno is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
I'm going to pause it here for just a second. I need to step out for just a moment. Be right back. am back. Let's see. I will go ahead and continue on from here. Just had to scare my cat off of the kitchen counter where she doesn't belong.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum. A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride. Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours, and a rebel challenging the Senate's rules. But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants, cowering behind their traditions. If you seek power, then step from the shadows. Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that. Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices. I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat, and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet. Priestess Iuno, unruly behavior, left Tetragon Temple without permission, and trespassed into the Ephor's palace. I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet? Or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the Tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly. Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight. If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. I'm here to see that person. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt.
And a hunter must hunt.
Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's Book of Prophecies. The hunt and our plan can either end well. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk
Neat
does
feature.
not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship. And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete. Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king.
For the hero of heroes, the legendary ruler of Septimont. The legend traces its roots to an ancient prophecy that only the one who becomes the hero of heroes can save Septimont from falling into ruin.
Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy. Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin. As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all. But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone. Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone. Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you.
Popping my ankle there.
Why are you saying this?
The storm is coming. Come, you know my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Alright. A sword in the sun. Blood and sun. Alright. So next is, by the sun's burning hand, return to the Leonidas Hotel. I see brothers getting stitched up after a fight. Let's see what goods that we can harvest here. Ooh. Get some more amber halites. Sure. Some of these. And some silver glow. And get a couple of these too. Why not? And a few more of those. Alright, cool.
You won't escape.
I got at least 2 of them. Nope, I got all 3.
Ooh-wee. Sure is a beautiful day. So, any news from the F4 rover? Or are we still chilling like we've been for the past few days?
Good day, Sir Rover. I am Damien, an attendant in service to the F4's palace. By direct command, I have come to deliver you Her Excellency's personal letter. It concerns a matter of utmost importance.
Let's take the letter.
Me and my big mouth. Hey, what does it say? Scooch up a bit.
It says Augusta is taking care of everything on her end. She's ready to meet us at the F4's palace as agreed. It's most likely something to do with the hunt. We shouldn't keep the F4 waiting. Time to go, Abby.
So the hunt is an operation conducted by Septimont's gladiators to eliminate the dark tide in its creations within the Sanguinus plateaus. The plateau's unique terrain allows remnant energy to accumulate, sustaining the lingering blight cloud hanging over the area, a remnant of the first dark tide outbreak in Renacida. Consequently, the region has become a breeding ground for dark tide creatures, where the dark tide's corruption continues to spread unchecked. As the confrontation with the dark tide stretched on, the Septimontians discovered a strategy to effectively curb the dark tide's advance, luring its creations toward the earth-rend wedge and hunting them near its base. Since then, the hunt has gradually evolved into an institutionalized tradition deeply woven into Septimon's culture.
You mean now? Well, I'll think I'll sit this one out and leave all the heavy stuff to you guys. Chat for as long as you like. Just give me a holler if you need me.
All right. Let's head to the place. Cute digs.
The F4's palace is just ahead.
Somebody's got one of those turtle sages down there. Why? Ride the wing ray. Optional. We know there's a wing right. Oh, it's all the way down there? Shoot.
Next, we'll head to the Caracalla Market, where you can experience the warmth and hospitality of us.
That's tour group.
Firsthand.
Cute.
Looks like Augusta's already taken care of everything. Let's do this.
All right. Haven't been in somebody's palace since came to Jinzhou. Man, they certainly like to make an impression, don't they? Hello, Eddie.
Greetings, visitor. How may we assist you today?
I haven't decided yet. Or assist in what?
That depends on your needs. We handle trade requests, public feedback on official decisions, and more.
For example, if you're applying for temporary residence in Septimont, turn left and proceed in the appropriate window to the appropriate window for qualification screening. If you have any questions regarding recent decisions, the Senate can provide excellent detailed explanations. Don't worry, most matters concerning Septimont can be handled right here. Once your application is submitted, you can expect a response within 3 to 5 working days in general. Take your time considering what you'd like to inquire about. We're always here and ready to help. Tempo dropped. Is she napping? Nope. Wow, that's a lot of swords, girl. Oh. Very nice. Oh, we went dark, huh?
Impressive. I expected a challenge, but your performance far exceeds what I had imagined. Just as I thought, watching from the Colosseum's balcony is no way to understand a warrior's true spirit. Only by crossing blades can I feel the will to fight pulsing through your veins. Come, step closer. Laureate of Raguna, champion of Septimont, favored gladiator of Arsinosa. By the honor of these titles, it is only right you stand by my side. I, Augusta, Ephor of Septimont, offer you my highest esteem.
Unique way of greeting guests.
Simple and efficient. No need for pleasantries. Here we let our blades do the talking. The Septimont way. I have no doubt that you and I will have plenty of opportunities to get acquainted. But that's not why I called you here today. On my behalf, and that of the Ephor's Palace, I extend my deepest apologies for failing to keep our appointment. I hope this delay hasn't dampened your enthusiasm for the hunt.
Your hospitality is very much made up for it. And it was an urgent. No need to apologize.
Tolerant and strong, just as I've heard. Virtues of a true hero. Well then, seeing that your interest still holds, shall we discuss it?
Let's.
The hunt. In Septimont's long fight for survival.
Beautiful art.
It holds profound significance. It is both honor and duty. For 100 years, countless gladiators have taken up the hunt and met their end in glory. It is no exaggeration to say that the blood of gladiators still burns in every inch of the Crimson Sanguis plateaus. Our ancestors built the defenses that line those grounds. To this day, they stand as the front line of Septimon's resistance against the Dark Tide.
Oh, Griffin Riders, I see.
You've surely
That's what I'm seeing.
noticed the lingering blight cloud that hovers over the Sanguis plateaus. Since the first Dark Tide outbreak in Rinasita, that place has become a breeding ground for its horrors. As you've no doubt realized, our prey are tacit discords, born from the Dark Tide. Only those who desecrate Septimont fall beneath the gladiators' blades. The high tide is upon us, and it will be a storm like no other. My hunting party requires unstoppable warriors. Sacrifices are inevitable, but I believe you will be a banner that stands unbroken, Rover.
There are plenty of great gladiators in Septimont. And what made you want to invite me on this hunt?
I share your sentiment. Septimont takes pride in its many remarkable gladiators, but you are exceptional. A grand hunt awaits us, and my warriors and I long to do battle alongside a fighter such as yourself. Of course, the will of the extraordinary deserves to be heard. I'd like to know your thoughts on the matter.
I agree to join your hunt, but I have my own goal to accomplish.
A straightforward answer. I like it. As for this goal of yours...
It's time to share what I've learned about the Sentinel's relic and the Journeying Paradise.
Ah, yes. The Journeying Paradise. I've heard that laughable name before. A pity the hunt was made to shatter that little fantasy. As for the Sentinel's relic, go to the Earthrend Wedge. It's where the Sentinel Imperator first descended upon the Sanguis Plateaus, and is the epicenter of every hunt to this day.
The Earthrend Wedge is a colossal wedge-shaped structure located in the lower levels of the Sanguinus Plateaus. It descended from the high heavens alongside with Rinasita's Sentinel Imperator, who had full control over it. When the first Dark Tide outbreak struck Rinasita, the Earthrend Wedge was activated. Its energy field effectively suppressed the black cloud above the hunting grounds, preventing it from spreading into Septimont's urban areas. Subsequently, the Dark Tide stemming from the clouds has been mostly contained within the lower levels of the plateaus.
However, due to its significance, not even Septimont's highest officials are permitted near it.
I would expect not.
But if that is what you wish, say no more. I will make it happen.
Oh, you must have great trust in me then.
The trust I place in you stems from your recognition of my character. I admire your honesty, and I will honor it to the fullest. Only those bound by trust can go the distance together. I look forward to the hunt ahead. It honors me to journey by your side.
And when do we leave?
Patience, my friend, is the first step to becoming a hunter. When the storm rages in the skies southeast of Septimont, I will await you at Tempest Cliffs.
It's located at the outskirts of Septimont. It's the air terminal where the gladiators cross the canyons and make their trip across to and from the Sanguinus Plateaus. By Sun's burning hand. Alright. Let's get a move on. You accept Augusta's offer and stay in Septimont City with Abby, awaiting the looming storm, and a few days later, out beyond the city walls...
I can't eat another bite. That's another full stomach for Abby. Huh? Hey, Rover? Look, over there.
What you got, buddy?
That's a storm.
A very purple storm.
Which means it's about time to meet up with Augusta.
Yeah, that's not a natural color.
Tempest Cliffs. I remember that's where she told us to go.
Well, you better hurry. Same as always. Call me when you need me, and I'll be out in a flash.
Alright, no mask.
This should be the right way.
If you're heading for Tempest Cliffs, head east. This path will take you straight to the Courtyard of Glory.
Ah, our blonde boy again.
Or perhaps, would you care to travel with me? After all, we share the same destination.
Okay,
Your
they're
reputation
head
precedes you.
It was
Honorable
just
Rover.
Positioning. Blocking, I should say.
I am Gladiator of Vidius.
Oh.
At your service.
Are you also here for the hunt?
Gladiating and hunting are the very pillars upon which the glory of Septimont stands. I believe no gladiator would refuse such an honor if invited. I, of course, am no exception. Please, if you'll follow me. Honored guest from afar.
Augusta spoke of the great surge we're about to face.
The F4 speaks the truth. And this year's high tide has come later than usual, which bodes ill. It's a shame even the sharp ears of the Senate could not chisel through the high walls of Tetragon Temple to hear the whispers beyond. Is this an auspice of calamity or a prelude to a new legend? Only time will tell.
Frame rate seems to have gotten better. Maybe it's just Septimont City. A lot of particle effects going on out there.
Come on, give me a hand.
Did you hear?
More behind.
This one's serious.
Not like that. Like
Set. Yeah, almost ready.
Oh, you're getting a headache too, huh?
The pleasure of escorting you to the F4 has been fulfilled. For now, my duty ends here. From here, we march onward to the hunting grounds, where the Dark Tide's creations may await us. When the time comes, it will be a true pleasure to see your skills in action. Happy hunting.
Come, Join us, Rover. The horns signal our departure.
Yeah, let's go ahead and unlock that new landmass. And do we set out from Tempest Cliffs?
Precisely. These cliffs mark the opening of our campaign.
Oh my. But there's no bridge to the other side. We fly, baby. Oh my. Yeah. Wait, we're using our gliders?
Take courage, my friend. The path to glory will reveal itself under the feet of the brave.
Yeah, we'll be fine. More than fine, actually. Ah, griffins. Pretty.
Is that?
Oh my. Looks like a horror to me. Oh, I recognize that thing. That's right. Pen this bad boy in.
Tuning in.
Getting restless, are we?
That is a Chorosaurus, an abomination of the dark time. Do exercise caution, Rover.
Barely felt it. Never back down.
Oh, hi.
Now is not the moment. Let it flee. The path it takes leads deeper into the trap we laid.
Ah, I see.
That sound.
It's from Hornet. An echo. It's signaling we retire for the day, that's all. Augusta, time to bring your party back to the Hunter's Den.
Of course, Priestess. Your arrow couldn't have come at a better time.
Seeing that Rover is here, I'll take that as a compliment.
Hmm. Oh, what a neat little spot. Oh, I see. Hornet.
The Hunter's Den.
Shaw!
Busiest gladiator encampment across the Sanguis Plateaus. Nearly every hunter passes through here on their way to the hunting grounds. We will rest here before setting off for the next hunt.
I must admit, this place is rather magnificent. I suppose my predecessors forsook the peace they ought to have enjoyed, just to share this hard-earned land with these hunters. Such magnificence is rightly owed to the temple.
Alright, Tetragon Temple is the living quarters of the priestesses, where fate is observed and prophecies are documented, commonly referred to as the Temple.
The priestess's words are not without merit. I am well aware that I stand under blessings and will forever remember the sacrifices of the temple. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave.
Though we've already met, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. I am Yuno, priestess of the Tetragon Temple.
Nice to meet you, Yuno. I heard about you. Priestesses have the gift of prophecy.
Well, aren't you caught up on things? What you say is true, though I've long since grown tired of such affairs. Come now, Rover. Surely you can find me something more interesting to occupy my time. For instance, the hunt. Quite frankly, when it comes to dealing with the Dark Tide, none of these gladiators can hold a candle to me. Ha! Look at those looks. I've seen them all before. What can I say? When you're as dazzling as I am, jealousy tends to follow.
She's fucking tweaking her hair.
I'll
It's
be making
great.
my way back, Augusta. Lest my shine further sting the eyes of certain people. If you find yourself with free time later, consider visiting me at Tetragon Temple.
Oh my
Not every
goodness.
Outlander is granted access to its sacred halls. Make the most of it.
It's rare to see Yuno hold back like that. You must be someone different to her.
You two seem very close.
Perhaps. We do share some common traits. Don't let her unruly side fool you. She is as dependable as they come.
In the monsters we encountered earlier.
A Chorosaurus.
Oh.
Avidius was correct. It is a tacit discord born from the Dark Tide. What he didn't have the chance to tell you is that it is the deadliest Chorosaurus of them all. We call it Tyrannos. A vanguard of the Dark Tide that rides its surge to reach our lands. The Threnodians' attempt to plague Septimont never came to fruition. But do not mistake that for victory. Our enemy will not bow so easily. The Dark
That was
Tide,
too easy.
immortal and indestructible, carries out the will of its creator, the Threnodian Leviathan.
Yep.
Only the Earthrend Wedge, that bears Sentinel Imperator's power, can sever the link between the Dark Tide and the Threnodian, burying the calamity deep beneath the Sanguis Plateaus. The hunt is how we disrupt the Dark Tide's frequencies, by capturing and eliminating its creatures.
Fabulous.
However, the Earthrend Wedge's energy range is limited. Our mission is to deliver a true death to our prey.
Meaning we need to hunt and kill the beast near the Earthrender. Is that how we stop the Dark Tide from spreading?
Yes, and it must be done within Maroonwood. This confrontation with Tyrannos was expected, but it's not a fight anyone is eager to face.
Alright, Maroonwood is the main hunting ground on the mid to upper levels of the Sanguinus Plateaus, where the generations of Septimonians battled the Dark Tide and its creations.
That beast is well aware of our plan. It's no mere prey. In many ways, it's a cunning hunter itself.
Cunning. And what's our plan for now?
Now, we wait. We wait for it to enter Maroonwood. The real hunt begins when the beast's hunger drives it to the wilds.
Your Excellency, the Senators request your presence in the main tent. It's to discuss plans for the hunting operation.
Looks like I'll be occupied for a while. Relax. Take a walk around camp. The hornet's blare will sound our next departure.
A common echo in the form of a large horn, where its high-pitched and lengthy blare is used to signal the beginning or the conclusion of large-scale hunting operations.
It's a sound that can be heard across the canyons. You won't miss it.
It's a cutie. Alright. Happy hunting. Alright. I am going to take another short break. Guys, hold on to your hats. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's go ahead and get back to it. I think I'm going to go for about another half hour, you guys. So, around 3:15, 3:30, somewhere in there. And then we'll call it hit for the night. Avidius has been making waves recently. There are whispers from the Senate that he might actually be the one to fulfill the Hero of Heroes prophecy. A sign of Attilius plans +4 expeditions to Main's Deep. Can't deny his residence ability. Victory is still uncertain. We'll see soon enough, though.
The high tide of unprecedented scale. The high tide of unprecedented scale. Could this be the one in the prophecy? The harbinger of Septimont's doom.
The high tide is a high tide. Every hunt is a gamble with our lives, no matter the size. Just keep your blade sharp. Whatever comes, we cut it down. Don't overthink it.
Strange that Augusta would allow Avidius to join the hunt without taking any precautions. You've certainly invested a lot in this, Lord Falco. Our F4 desires competition. I'm simply granting her wish. As to whether she keeps her throne, well, sometimes the brightest stars burned out fastest. For Augusta is certainly capable, but cries for Avidius to be the next hero of heroes. Makes you wonder whose banner we should rally behind. A rather difficult choice indeed. Forza says, I respect F4 and hold no prejudice toward her background. But let's be honest, a hero of heroes is defined by innate talent, not by a crown of victory from the great Aegon. Avidius has braved 4 successful expeditions into Main's Deep. If that doesn't prove he's fit to be ruler, what does? Still, he's backed by Falco. That venomous scorpion alone should be enough to make you question his judgment.
Did you hear about Avidius and the Senate? Did you hear about Avidius and the power struggle? Nothing new. But going up against Augusta is a steep hill to climb.
Without a strong forte, Augusta's strength was always going to have limits. She lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecies. Hard to compare her with a hero of heroes of the past.
I don't think you guys have eyes.
I wouldn't put it like that. Knowing how Augusta operates, Avidius would even have risen to prominence if she hadn't allowed it. That kind of grace is the mark of a real ruler.
Yuno mentioned visiting her at Tetragon Temple. Got a bit of free time, might as well pay her a visit.
Let's take a ride.
About Avidius and the Senate.
Yeah! Okay, that was some ride. Let's try that again. Oh.
I didn't think I'd find something this grand way out here in the hunting grounds. No sign of Yuno, though.
Well, at least the anchor is working. It is an anchor, right? Oh, it just gives it to us. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna have to go back and activate a few more pillars. Beacons versus Nexus. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Mind the tempo.
Are those murals
Frescoes
on the wall?
Yeah, murals. Huh. One's... Oh, there's a big old section missing out of the middle. Same with the small mural. A booklet lies before the murals, recording the faint inscriptions carved beneath them. Inspect the first mural on the upper left. An empty wall. It silently waits for the tides of fate to leave damp traces on its parched shore. A booklet lies before the murals. Inspect the second mural. Heed me. Redacted of Septimont. Redacted of the heavens has redacted. Should redacted be redacted again, then redacted be the fate that awaits Septimont. And another blank, right? Let's examine large mural. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power risen from the dark tides shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You notice the mural is incomplete, with a conspicuous patch in the center where the depiction is missing. You don't fully understand what that means, but your intuition tells you its significance reaches far beyond the blank wall left behind.
Good day to you, Sir Rover. It seems you too have taken an interest in the temple's murals.
Murals? They're incomplete.
They are the works of past priestesses. They depict prophecies glimpsed in the sacred flames. Ones already fulfilled, and ones yet to come.
A unique flame produced by igniting specific minerals. Its appearance resembles sunlight more than ordinary fire. The precise types and proportions of minerals used to create this flame are a closely guarded secret, passed down exclusively through the generations of priestesses. While the sacred flame offers no special power, priestesses channel their resonance power through it, using its light to glimpse the future and deliver prophecies. Yet to the priestesses, the sacred flame is more than just a medium for divination. They view it as celestial light descended to the mortal world, and often refer to it as the flames.
In any case, all these murals point to two prophecies of importance. The first is a Ragunasi prophecy condemning Septimont's lack of faith in the Sentinel. Hear this, O faithless ones of Septimont. The divinity of the high heavens has grown enraged. Should your monarch once more stand in contempt of their will, annihilation shall be your fate. The second is a continuation of the Ragunasi prophecy, delivered by Septimont's priestesses. Only the hero of heroes of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont. Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king. You seem drawn to that particular mural. It tells of a calamity yet to come. And, as always, the hero of heroes, who shall rise among us to turn the tide of fate. Yet the identity of this hero remains a mystery. Coincidentally, much like the absent part of this mural, the prophecy of our victory over the coming disaster remains untold. Whether the priestesses can't foresee the fate that awaits, or whether the true prophecy is meant to remain hidden, is indeed a question worth pondering.
Our would-be hero of heroes, lost in daydreams again. What is it this time? Staring at an empty wall, hoping one day it will bear your name?
I happened to wander by, passing the time as one does. No need to trouble yourself with someone as inconsequential as I, priestess.
Inconsequential? Come now. Everyone knows you're the Senate's golden child. Those old loons wouldn't spare me a glance, but they hang on your every word.
You know?
Have you been waiting long? Oh, I can't believe he got to you first.
Isn't paying respects to the heroes fairly commonplace? Surely we needn't allow rivalry to come between us, priestess.
I'm not blind to your tricks, Avidius. Do you really think Rover would take sides? With you? Let me guess. Eliminating Tyrannos and the Dark Tide before anyone else would be the perfect act to prove you're the prophesied hero of heroes. 4 expeditions to Main's Deep, plus a Home Leaf medal, and now you think you can usurp Augusta's place? Don't make me laugh.
Okay, so we've got 2 things here. Main's Deep. Ruins of a bygone civilization said to be hidden deep beneath the Sanguinis Plateaus. Its entrance is located in the wastelands. Long ago, it was visited by the 3 heroes of Septimont. Legend has it that those who manage to set foot in Main's Deep can hear the whispers of the heroes of heroes, and thereby gain powers rivaling their own. Some also hold that since the heroes of heroes walked this place, the journey to Main's Deep has become an inescapable trial for any who would claim that title. The Home Leaf Medal is a medal bestowed by the rulers of Septimont exclusively to gladiators who demonstrate exceptional performance in the hunt against the Dark Tide. It is regarded as one of the highest honors among all gladiators. A Home Leaf Medal.
Oh, read the room, will you?
Or read the subtext.
I don't deny that I am ambitious and aspire to better my station, but I value my duty to defend Septimont's glory just as equally. Should I become the next hero, Septimont would be spared when the next calamity arrives. Is this not what the Tetragon Temple has prophesied?
Why you,
What if Augusta is the true hero of heroes?
She possesses many qualities worthy of a hero, but she lacks the extraordinary power mentioned in the prophecy.
I still think you guys are fucking blind.
As a resonator, Augusta offers nothing special. Yet throughout Septimont's history, every hero of heroes was born with extraordinary gifts. She may have the strength to wield a sword, but I doubt her ability to endure pain and the slow, wearisome passage of time like other resonators. It's a pity that in a city built on prophecy, Augusta is a disruptor of the rules. I assure you, priestess, I will not act from the shadows. If Augusta seeks a fair challenge, I shall honor her with the respect she deserves. Priestess? Rover, I beg your leave. Perhaps we will bear witness to the birth of a new hero in the hunt to come.
Thanks for the reminder,
well,
game.
there you have it. That's the gist of it. Finally, some time together, and now it's all ruined.
Pouty face.
I don't understand. Given Augusta's prestige, the Senate has no real advantage in seizing power. What's their angle?
It all started when Augusta shook things up the moment she became Ephor, especially in rooting out corruption within the gladiators Aegon while ignoring the senators in the process. Naturally, it ruffled some feathers. Some even accused her of undermining the spirit of gladiating. In reality, they're just upset their piggy banks got smashed. More importantly, This is exactly the kind of chaos Augusta wanted. That idiot. She even went so far as to say, the citizens of Septimont only need to be loyal to Septimont, not her, Augusta. And then, like it's nothing, she tells me that the F4 position only matters when a strong gladiator wants it. She's even more stubborn than I am.
Are you worried about Augusta's capabilities?
Now, why would I be worried about that? I'm sure you've seen her sword. The inlaid blades are trophies of every gladiator she's defeated. Even ones with decent resonance powers like Avidius, she eats for breakfast. Though Avidius makes me rather uncomfortable. It's got nothing to do with his stance, it's more of a hunch. Something about him feels unnatural.
Whoa.
Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's the Griffrex. It appears our prey has finally come out for some fresh air.
Native to the Septimont region, Griffrexes once coexisted with the ancestors of Septimont who sought refuge in Renacita. However, the outbreak of the first Dark Tide devastated the border mountains, the Griffrexes' habitat, I should say, driving most of the species to extinction. Since then, Griffrexes mostly exist as a common echo, which are generated by a fixed frequency from resonance beacons. Over time, Septimontians became aware that those Griffrex echoes still retained their instincts of hunting and sensing external frequencies. As a result, they were trained as common echoes for hunting purposes to track and attack Dark Tide creations.
We'll meet again later, but next time I'd like your undivided attention. No distractions,
Is that lady over there looking at me?
Oh, hello.
I'd better go and greet her.
I overheard a few gladiators guessing who the next hero of heroes might be.
Oh, it's Lilibet. Much spoke about Lilibet.
Ah. We've been expecting you, roving hero.
Oh,
I
suddenly
see.
the mask is on.
A void. An unknowable fate. Worry not, my child. A void is by no means nothingness. Follow its guidance and let it lead. It will open the path to boundless possibility, guiding us through the fog to shores untouched by any before us.
I'm not sure I follow. The elderly priestess does not respond, her gaze fixed on the blazing flames, her mind seemingly far away, lost in another realm.
Perfect timing. I'll stretch my legs a bit. Huh. I wonder what Grandmother Lilibet and Rover are talking about. Never mind. It can wait. Let's get eyes on this beast, Aquila.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's on her ankle. Interesting.
Spirits of the hallowed land, answer my call. May the eternal sacred flames grant us boundless sight.
It's the horn. I'd better find Augusta.
Alright. Actually, I think this is going to be a perfect time for me to set aside the end of the stream here. I am happy that you guys were able to join me, and whatever time it is where you're at, I hope it has been a good one and continues to be so. So, I'm going to go ahead and send us over to somebody else. But before I go, I just want to say thank you for watching and listening. And I'll be here again tomorrow to finish this off, hopefully. So until then, adios.
Perfect now. Perfect now.